What up, and welcome back to Uncle Rico's Storytime, a special Rico on Remote edition. We're hiding in our bedroom. It is I, Uncle Rico, and Kiki. She kind of looks like the white spy from Mad Magazine. Don't you? Cheeky Chico's back there, and Big Zeus. There you are, Zeusy. Um, so the house guest situation has escalated and gotten out of control. It's New Year's Eve, so I'm glad this all happened in 2025. Like I've been saying for a while, I'm ready for the new year to start. I can put this one in the books. Back and neck are still fucked up. But, okay, so Olivia is a friend that we were chatting before, and right before we were going to go out on a date, we got into a big argument about the natural hair. What did she call it? The natural hair something. But I was like, okay, I got into this with my ex-girlfriend. This is a fabricated, there's nothing out there. This is an imagined slight. And she's like, you don't know, it's a black thing. And I go, no, men are not persecuting and and being rude to women because they have natural hair. Men prefer natural hair. And she's like, again, it's it's a black thing. I go, I would bet money all of my black buddies would prefer a natural woman without all of that shit. This is not a black thing. This is a man versus woman thing. Women are doing shit that they think is impressive and we laugh about it. We do not want the alien claws. We do not want these huge fucking eyelashes. We don't want to make out with a woman and have cover up all over our fucking face. It's disgusting. I don't want to put my arm around my woman and have her bitch about touching her hair. These are things that men put up with, and so obviously we did not go on a date. But we'd been chatting for probably a year now, and after this weird date, she's like, "Hey, you want to grab coffee?" I go, "Yeah, let's grab a coffee, man. Let's just go out and talk and hang out, and we can get stoned." She's like, "I don't get stoned." She's like, "I don't do any of that," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I forget." So I pick her up from a hotel, and then she's like, "Hey, can I bring my stuff? I've got to check out at 11." So I'm like, "Okay." And then while we're chatting, I'm like, "So where are you going to next? Like, where do you want me to drop off?" She's like, "I don't know. I haven't made my." And so she tells me she was at her mom's, and then they got into this huge fight, and her mom went psycho, and so she had to put her mom on a restraining order and everything. So I'm like, "Well, I still have the extra room. You can, you're more than welcome to it. Just, don't be fucking crazy. Like I did this once to my another friend who I worked with, and she went fucking batshit. So, and I'm like, you're not on anything. You're not fucking. You keep saying you don't do drugs." She's like, "But I count meth as a drug. Like I don't know why. Like if I catch you doing drugs, I will fucking grab all of your shit and boot you out side of the gate. Like, I'm fucking sick of it." She goes, "No, I don't do any of that." And so I'm like, so she comes in the last couple of days, everything's been fine. And, minor things like she'll be on her phone and not hear me. And like when I'm like, "Hey, Olivia, yo." Okay. Like she's on her phone. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's a little weird, but whatever. So yesterday I come home. I'm up in the morning, and I get up early, but I stay in bed with the dogs and fuck around on my phone. She comes walking into my bedroom, and she goes, "Hey, just to give you a heads up, I accidentally took twice the medication I was supposed to today." And I go, "Okay, well, that's no big deal. What is the medication for?" And she goes, "Oh, I'm going to breakfast. I just wanted to give you a heads up in case, I get sick or something later." And I'm like, "Okay, well, um, you know, that's fine." And she goes, "Okay, I'm going to breakfast." And she runs out. So I go to the gym. I come back, and she's on the couch crying. Her friend's dad just died. So, and she's like, "I'm so glad you're here. So much has happened. I didn't know where you were." I'm like, "Okay, I'm here now, no, 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 no." And we're not romantic. We have not done anything. Like, if anything, we've been like friendly, you know. So I go into the kitchen, and she's got my bottle of Bullet open that I just opened. I just had a shot out of it, so it's no big deal. But it was full, and there's a little bit missing, sitting there. And then a juice bottle is sitting out there, and you know, couldn't find the top to the juice bottle. That was kind of annoying, but it's saying, it's $5 bottle of juice, but the whole thing is just fucking sitting in the fridge now without a top. But whatever. Just like this shit's all fucked up though. I tried to make toast and she adjusted the toast level. Like, what kind of fucking monster adjusts a toast level when you're staying at like somebody's house as a guest, But whatever. So she's so she's drunk. So I'm like, you're done. You're cut off. I put my bottle of Bullet up into my cupboard, and I'm like, "No more drinking for you." And she's like, "I know, you're right." And I go, "Okay, well," she's like, "Do you wanna, go burn one?" And I go, "You don't smoke." And I go, she goes, "I know, I just wanted to have a cigarette." And I'm like, "No, I mean, do you need a cigarette? I've got a cigarette for you." And she's like, "No, I don't want one." I go, "I'm taking a nap." So I go, "I know you're drunk right now, but don't come into my room. Like, I'm gonna take a nap." And she comes busting in a bunch of times, and she's trying to do the sexy thing, the drunk chick sexy thing, where she's like, and I'm like, "No, just, hey, go, like, go sleep, go pass out." So this goes on and on to the point where I'm mean to her. I start yelling at her, and at one point she is like, she came in, she pulled my blanket off my bed, pulled all the fucking pillows off. That's when I started getting mean with her. And when I yell at her, she gets this like shocked little kid face on, like, I go fucking pass out, and she goes and passes out right away. And then she comes in one time. This is where it gets adult. She comes in, and I'm sleeping, and she's rubbing on me. And so I'm like, wake up, and I'm like, and that time she almost got me, because she had her boob out. I mean, right when I got home, she was wearing like a skirt and a bra. But as the night progressed, she got more and more hammered. Well, this was still in the afternoon. Was that at 1? No, this was during the afternoon. Yeah, I was still taking a nap. So I'm taking my nap, and then I hear, no. So she's rubbing on me, and that's when I, like, throw the sheet off, and I'm like, "You just want to get fucked, don't you?" And she's like, "Yeah," and she goes to walk into the bathroom and nails the wall, like, bam! And then she immediately gets up and turns the shower on and comes back and knocks the shower head off. I heard that fall and She comes back into the bedroom. I go, what the fuck are you doing? And she goes, we try getting dirty for clean. And that's when I was like, oh my god, okay. I can't even fucking, there's no way I could morally even engage in this now. This is like full on taking advantage of this chick. I mean, she's still like, while she's been staying here, she's been kind of touching, feeling stuff with me, but like, whatever. I'm like, okay, you guys. So I get up, I walk her into bed, I grab a water, I put a water in there, I turn the fucking shower off, I put my shower head back on, I start to clean up. The fucking place is trashed, shit all over the place. Um, I had put my bottle of Bullet up because she had already grabbed it, went in back and grabbed it again. So I took it and stashed it way in the back, and she went and reached and got a bottle of Fireball and was drinking that. So I pulled everything, put it in my closet. I went and got my computer. That's why we're able to remote. And then I saw like 20 prescription bottles with her name on them. Latrimazole, calixamoxicaphenol, traxcamalizole, oxymoflaxanol, traxanol. So I get her down. I'm sleeping. This goes on all afternoon into night. I'm sleeping in the afternoon though, and I hear, where are my panties? So I open my eyes and like turn, and she's naked, like lowering herself onto my face. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck off of my bed! Get the fuck out of here! Go! Get the fuck out of here! So I get her, then I get up and I put a sign on my door that's like, stay the fuck out. She's passed out still. She's probably going to be passed out for a couple of days. I cleaned up, made toast. She adjusted my toast level. Kind of fucking monster adjusts a dude's fucking toast level when they're staying there. Yeah, so this is going to be a fun conversation when she wakes up. I mean, I get mourning somebody's death, but well, the meds are involved also. And that's where it could be a thing, like with Greg too. Greg was all weird when he was on all that shit, flipping out, and that wasn't him. We got him off all of that stuff and just smoking pot. That's what she needs. But yeah, it was a crazy night. Now we're just waiting for her to wake up. Could be a while. Huh. She's so lucky she's got a cute doggy. Alright. Stay tuned for the stunning conclusion of Uncle Rico meets the sex demon.